What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Working DJ podcast. Episode 10, man. 10 episodes now. I go by DJ SMS. I got a DJ Demo.
What up?
I got a DJ Tism at the bottom.
What's up, everybody?
Episode 10. A lot of good stuff is happening. We're gonna get right into it, and let's say since we've come here, the S11 has dropped. Thoughts, questions, concerns?
Well, what can I say, man? Like,
This is the best thing since sliced bread. You know?
What?
I'm just saying, it's like the latest mixer. I mean, yeah, you got a couple of mixers that actually dropped out. Like, Reloop popped out another one, and you got what else? Who else just dropped another one out there? I know.
Oh, a new controller just dropped this week too.
Oh, that too.
I think it's Pioneer. Another Pioneer controller dropped this week.
Yeah, like a lot of things are dropping out there, which is good because I guess they're foreseeing that NAMM might not happen. So I guess their margins are better off to sell it right before the Christmas season hits. That way it's on that good list. I don't know about you, but I'd rather get an S9 instead of a PS5. Just saying.
I mean,
this is we're having a conversation about that earlier. Like, they're dropping all this stuff, but like, where's people just buying out of nowhere, dude? Like, damn.
What's the point of buying everything? What's the point of buying everything if no one's working? Like, I get it. They dropped a new mixer. That's dope. I was very excited for it. But I thought it was going to drop next year at the beginning of 2021. And to find out that it was dropping earlier, sooner than expected, I think that was kind of a slap. I think it was kind of a slap in the face to DJs right now, to be honest, because, I mean, there's DJs working in certain states, but is anyone really making a substantial amount of money where they are going to buy a $2,000 mixer? I mean, just to be honest, I think it was kind of I get what you're saying with the NAMM, and I didn't even think about it that way, the sense of NAMM probably isn't going to happen, and they're trying to get ahead of everything that's going on, but no one's working. Why drop a mixer when no one in the industry is working?
Well, I think maybe it has to do with that video leak. I mean, there was that one video leak, and everybody was like, whoa, like, what's this, and then another one surfaced out there, and then it's like, all right, well, I guess the cat is out the box type of thing, like, or out the hat, whatever they want to call it. But that whole thing is like, all right, well, we can't keep it a secret. All right, we got so many lined up already, like, let's just push it out and just do a big marketing, I guess, behind it.
I don't really think it was a big marketing thing behind it. I think it was kind of like the video got leaked. And after the video got leaked, they were like, oh shit, it's leaked and everybody's excited for it. Where's the flyer? Okay, let's drop the flyer. And then it was like, oh, this is ready tomorrow. You know what I mean? It was kind of, or this is coming out this week, or whatever the case was. I don't think it was a big market push behind it. I think it was more of like, oh shit, someone leaked this and now we have to drop it, or do we wait? And then they were like, well, Christmas is coming up, let's drop it. And
right. It became more of like a supply and demand for DJs now. So, but you understand too, I've seen a lot of DJs selling their S9. They were selling their S9, selling other stuff. I mean, or trade.
I had a guy was selling it for like $800. That was how desperate some dude was getting rid of the. And this was out in what was it, Sacramento or something. Like, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, everybody was hitting him up. Like, that thing sold like within like an hour or two.
Yeah, I had a conversation with DJ Steve Dub, and DJ Steve Dub was like, he's in a situation because he needed to upgrade his mixer. He still plays on a 57, I believe. But
he likes that old mixer, doesn't he?
The 57 is a classic mixer. There's nothing wrong with that. And also, he has 2 laptops. So his newer laptop doesn't work with the 57. His older laptop works with the 57. So he has it. So he said he was probably going to upgrade his mixers so his new laptop was compatible with it. in that circumstance, in that situation, then it makes sense for me. You have to upgrade your equipment. You're going to buy a new mixer. Right. Now, he said, this is Steve Dub. He said he wasn't going to spend that type of money for an S9 when he can spend $200-300 extra bucks and get the brand new S11, which in all means makes sense to me.
Right.
But I think in the sense of also for most DJs who aren't working, just to turn around and be like, I'm going to sell my S9 and then I'm going to put the rest on credit, or I'm going to, sell my S9 and just buy this S11. I think that was kind of an irresponsible thing to do. I mean, I don't know everybody's situation. People might just have money saved up and they got it like that. The credit is lit. Cool. But at the same time, it's like look what we're going through right now.
Right.
You know? And if you look at it, you haven't seen a lot of videos of people playing on an S11. The only people you see playing on it are the big name DJs who get it for free, or they pay the discount, whatever the case may be. But
or you just know somebody that robbed somebody off of the port of LA. I mean,
I've seen videos of people starting to post it like, hey, I got the S11 for the low.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, what did you do to get that S11 for the low? And also, too, I don't think...
I got the S11 for the low.
This guy. You're in her face right now, bro.
You get a new mixer every week. Where's your S9?
But, this is that community mixer,
Where's your S9? Let me have your S9 if you're not going to use the S9.
We can talk offline.
Oh, see? I'm not going to pay you for it. I'm not paying you for it.
I say we can talk offline.
Okay. I like that. I'm going to text you after this. I'm going to text you after this.
I like to have the current stuff. Everybody that knows me, they're like, hey, that fool Tism, he's the one that has like the newest stuff. And I mean, it's all to not to flaunt it or anything, but it's just, let's check it out. If it's good. If not, we get rid of it and on to the next thing.
Is it going to be the industry standard though, the S11?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll get to that point. I mean, it was like, what I want to say, yeah, it's like the 59. That was like the industry standard even after the 62 and all these other.
But here's the thing too, though. Clubs and bar life, unless you're bringing your own personal equipment to there, the clubs and the nightlife, they don't change equipment just because it's the newest thing.
Right.
It takes if you think about it, it took a while for clubs and bars to even get the 62 into the clubs and bars.
Oh, yeah,
it took years. So that's what I'm saying.
It's not going to move.
It's not going to move. And now that you drop the S11, I think the same thing's going to happen for the S9. The S9 is going to drop in price. Everyone's going to be trying to sell their S9. So bar owners and stuff right now, one, they're not making money, so they're not going to be trying to buy a $2,000 mixer.
Right.
So if they can get a new, somewhat used S9 for $800, when things open back up, that club and that bar is like, hey, we got a new mixer, even though might not be the best quality or top of line. But I think the industry is still it evolves slowly. And if you go to Vegas still, it's going to be what? It's going to be CDJs and a 900Xs, and you plug and go. So I think it was just a bad time for Pioneer to drop that mixer.
It was, especially because like we're so used to just the beginning of the year. We're not used to like end of the year, because at the end of the year you're like, all right, I got my cushion for the beginning of the year. Let's go down. And okay, this is gonna drop this, mid-year or whatever. And so now you got like your chip saved, and then you're like, all right, we can do this. And meanwhile, you go through each booth and figure out what's gonna really work for you. And I think that's one of the things that we won't get this year. We won't be able to go do our meet and greets like we usually do. So I mean, part of my decision getting is, all right, well, I'm not gonna get it firsthand, like at the booth or whatever. Like, let me just grab it on me, and whoever wants to freaking get together safely, like let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
How you guys can check it out, and firsthand we do like a little clip on it, and move forward with it, right? Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like,
I know that with this mixer from videos that I've seen is that most DJs are not going to be looking at their laptop no more. They're going to be looking at the waves on the mixer. So they'll be looking.
They're gonna have the visco eyes, like, instead of the side look, now they're gonna have the cross-eyed look.
Like, now you're not gonna see them looking at
the mark it from here. Like, the next memes is like, what type of DJ are you? The side looker, the cross looker? Watch.
You guys are hilarious.
I mean, and just looking at everything it has, like, damn, dude, you guys, it just make it more complicated, dude. Every mixer is like, dude, just.
I mean, basically, they're trying to one up each other. It's like a dick measuring competition. I have a mixer with a TV screen on it. Oh, I have a mixer with a TV screen, but this mixer has an extra echo out feature, so I can hit this button instead of doing that. Like my thing is, like, that's at the end of the day, no matter what equipment you play on as a DJ, it's up to how you use that equipment. The shittiest DJs can play on good equipment. It's still not going to make them good. The best DJs can play on anything, and they're gonna kill it on anything. Yeah. Like my whole perspective is, like, do stuff within your means. Like, right now, no one is working. To the DJs that are working and killing it, and you can go and buy this thing, then go for it. But to the ones that's not working, why the fuck are you trying to go out to buy a $2,000 mixer? Like, no, I'm being honest. Like,
oh no, it's true. But they're, like I said, they're doing it. They're doing different ways. I mean, they're coming up with it. So I mean,
it's that they're it's like there are people fighting over PS5s all of a sudden.
Yep.
So that's what it's going to be for the last month of the year.
I want Tism to come out with the PS5 box right now.
No, that one I don't have.
He got the new Xbox.
No, tampoco, man. No. I'm cool. Like, this is the Christmas, the birthday, the bar mitzvah, the quinceañeras,
the whole shebang,
the wedding.
Next month,
all in one. The divorce, fucking. Yeah.
Next week, we're gonna see him with a whole new controller.
Tomorrow.
Oh my God. See?
Oh no, actually, well, I have the CDJ XZ at the house. I mean, that one's.
Bro, just set up all the equipment at your house. We're gonna come over, have some beers, and we're gonna test drive all these new stuff you have, because you have everything. Let's just face it, you have everything.
We'll call it the Little Nam.
Amount of equipment.
we'll call it the what you say, Demo, the illegal Nam.
Little Nam.
Oh, I thought you said illegal Nam. I was like, whoa.
You be getting shit out of nowhere, dude.
Hey, we'll set it up. We'll set it up at TJ's place. Let's do that.
Let's do it. Shout out to TJ at Red Sounds. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just a lot going on, and it's just crazy. Like, we sit here and we talk about, like, no one's working right now, and then this week in California, if you're listening, we're in California. We're on fucking lockdown again. So restaurants, they just issued a curfew in LA County. What do you guys think about this whole curfew? Restaurants got to close between 10 and 6 now.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 p.m. I mean, it was bound to happen. I mean, I'm surprised they just did that, dude, because I thought we were going to get locked down. They literally locked down again, you know? Like, you can't come out, nothing. Remember how it was in the beginning?
Yeah.
I mean, it's heading there. It's heading there, I think.
It's heading there, but you also have to realize when we first went to lockdown, too, all that George Floyd stuff popped off. So people was really out wilding and breaking into shit. So they issued curfews. You know, we have to be at home by 6. But I think, man, me and Demo was having this conversation earlier. We don't know what to believe anymore about the virus.
Right. No, it's crazy. And I think it's a big politic and, like, trade marketing thing. Like, it's crazy. Like, I've been watching the numbers when it comes to, like, stock market and stuff like that, and it's like, wow, one day we're, like, booming, and then the next day we drop this much, and then let's just hype it up one more time, and it goes right back up.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's just like this roller coaster that we're living in. When are we going to finish this roller coaster? Who knows? I mean,
yeah. If they come out tomorrow with the vaccination and say you got to get vaccinated in order to get back to a normal life, are you guys taking a vaccination?
Yeah, man, I'm doing it. I'm already fucked up anyways, serving in the military. They give you all kinds of shit. Let's go. Let me back to normal.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if you guys remember a few years back when people was getting the SARS through the mail, the powder you inhale, and then all of a sudden dropping dead. And so I was a kid when that happened.
Right.
I remember it vividly, and I don't remember things being as bad as this is when that was happening.
Right.
You know,
Like the whole anthrax, the whole
all that
stuff. Yeah, it wasn't as crazy as this current situation.
So I mean, if we can get through that, I feel like we can get through this. It's just a matter of when, when are people gonna? I mean, to me, I'm fine with wearing a mask. I feel like if people just shut the fuck up and wear their masks, we can get back on with our normal lives. So I don't have an issue wearing a mask. In June, when things opened back up and I had opportunity to get some gigs, I wore a mask the entire time I DJ'd. I also sanitized equipment. We've had episodes on this. So to me, it's just like, if I have to wear a mask to get back to civilization, then I'm willing to do that. To me, it's that simple.
Paying your dues to get back to where it needs to be. That's good,
well, I mean, I get that we pay our dues. We do gotta do, but sometimes people, like, I've seen in restaurants, dude, they don't really sanitize or clean after it either. They just take the food away, just wipe on the table real quick, and that's it. We'll have to sanitize the chairs. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of factors to it. You know what I mean? So we can do our part, but it's just tough.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you guys seen this. In Orange County, there's a restaurant. I don't even know the name of it, but I just know the owner basically came out and said, "You can come here, don't wear your mask." And he said, "If you come here wearing a mask, we're not going to serve you. We don't care. You need to." So I mean, when you have people that's like that, and I get it. Like, he has every right to believe that, and that's the way he chooses to believe. He has every right to. But at the same time, I think people should be more respectful of each other when they make the decision to wear a mask, or even if they don't decide to wear a mask. Like, at this point, you're playing with your health, and if people don't mind, if people want to play with their health, then let them. If you're doing your part, then that's fine. But I think also too, we just got to be more respectful of each other and understand that, hey, I'm gonna wear a mask, or hey, I don't want to wear a mask. Like, but at the same time, we have to come to some kind of common ground in order to move forward and get past this. I don't know what that common ground is. We're not a political podcast. I don't know what that kind of common ground is. I'm not going to get into politics, but we need to, as humans and decent people, we need to come together and figure that out. That's my rant on wearing your mask.
Yeah, I think this whole time, this whole COVID, this whole like election, like everything, like just take a pause, look at everything and be like, hey man, is this really how we want to live? Do we want to be cooped up? Do we want to go back to a somewhat normal but yet more sophisticated kind of way? Or do we want to keep running it to the ground? Because running it to the ground, it's only going to lead to that third world country kind of vibe, where everybody's rebelling, everybody's getting crazy, and at the end of the day, it's like nobody's winning and everybody's losing.
Yeah.
It's
good, man.
Crazy.
Real quick, man, before we get out of here, let's touch on two things actually. One, if you guys are listening to this podcast, we have started a Twitch page. It's The Working DJ on Twitch, and all you gotta do is go click follow. I'll put the links below. We've come together and do a weekly what we call a raid train with some of our DJ homies that we know that's in the SoCal area, and we're working on adding more DJs. But it starts at 12 p.m. PST time, so that's 3 o'clock Eastern time, and it goes all the way until 12 o'clock at night PST, or 3 a.m. Eastern time. So it's a lot of dope DJs. It's every Thursday starting at 12. This week, all three of us are in it, which is dope. I'm excited for that because we've done it twice already, and all three of us haven't had the opportunity to, really kind of be together and represent for the Working DJ. But this week, we're all in it, which is going to be dope. Yeah, man, just make sure you add us on Twitch. We do follow back. We do interact. I do host people. And we're slowly putting things together. So I hope people are kind of understanding, and it's a process, and we're doing what we can safely. As you can tell, we're on Zoom still. So we're doing things safely in order to, put out good content for you guys. Second thing is, you can now hear us on the iHeartRadio app. which is pretty dope. Through 10 episodes, we are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and now we're on iHeartRadio app. So if you have one of those, make sure you just type in The Working DJ, and you'll be able to catch up with all 9 episodes. Well, 10 episodes now. So, check us out.
Yeah, and that way you can hear Tism and SMS rants.
This is not even a rant.
And the silent demo treatment.
The silent demo. This is not even a rant. We're just voicing our views.
Hey, take a joke.
Tism's over here buying S11s like he got money trees and stuff. Hey, let me get $1.
I got you.
Let me get $1
and some change.
Oh, I didn't even ask for the change. I'll take it. I'll take it.
But on the serious, like, if you know me, I'm always welcoming, and so like, my stuff is your stuff as long as you treat it nice. If you don't, then get the fuck away, right?
No, that's true. That's true. I'll be the first to admit, when my 62 went out like 2 years ago, maybe it was, or a year and a half ago, I literally borrowed your backup mixer for like a year or 6 months because Rain was just taking forever to fix. So I had to ship it out to Rain, and they had to fix it. And wait, it was a whole thing. And you literally held me down with the extra mixer. So that is true. You are welcoming with equipment, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, Tism's rental place.
Hey,
right?
Make some extra money.
Right.
Yeah.
Make some extra money.
My app like that, right? We'll make an app.
Let's do it.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
Right. That's just dope, though.
Yeah, but on the serious, man, thank you guys for listening and tuning into all of us. I know, we're all away, but hopefully one of these days we can all come together and meet and greet.
Yeah, soon. On Sunday, I don't know the date for Sunday. I can't even lie to you. If you're in LA area, at our buddy TJ at Red Sounds is having an event. I will post it on the Working DJ Instagram. All I gotta do is follow it, and then make sure you go and check it out. It's gonna be, I believe, the Beat Junkies, DJ Curse is gonna be there hosting the event. I think it's some open turntables too, and it's all gonna be streamed on Twitch. So I'm gonna post that on the Working DJ page. Today is Wednesday, so I'm gonna post that on Thursday probably. So just make sure you go and check it out, man. Support your local DJs when they're doing little stuff like this in order to make some extra cash,
It's a big thing, even if you think, oh, what's my contribution going to do? But it goes a long way. I mean, you meet cool people, you meet one of the humblest people that you probably never would have been able to meet, like, in another way, like you might hear them on the radio, might hear them on a live stream or on a mixtape or something. And then when you see them at these places, you see them, and some of them are real cool, and they even give you some tips, and you never know, you might spark up a good conversation, and next thing you know, you have a good friendship. And so
yeah, we mentioned that in the first episodes, especially in this time during the pandemic, you have to network, you know what I mean?
Networking is crucial right now.
Yeah, you have to network, because once you get out of this, dude, they'll remember, you'll remember, and go from there, dude. Trust me, it goes a long way.
I agree, man. I think we've grown as DJs in this platform, in this current condition. I mean, I think we've reached out with many other DJs that are, in some cases, internationally. I think this being the voice of a way of a vessel of reaching other people, and this is one way to do it. Visual, audio, nowadays we're so mobile, literally. Yeah. It's pretty cool. And a lot of people that listen out, they're not afraid right now to reach out and drop a message, follow you on the gram or on Facebook, or even on the on the Twitch or any other platforms. And it's cool. It's really cool to see that. And we're regular people. We're not big Hollywood or big Vegas or anything like that, but we're just your humble people that we're not afraid to say, hey, we mess up. Hey, we're just simple. I
mess up all the time. I don't care. I mess up on Twitch all the time. I don't give a fuck.
Right? I play a ranchera or two if need be.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's what it's about too, though. People aren't perfect, and I mean, as DJs, I actually like seeing a DJ mess up, because it lets me know, like, damn, they went for it, but they messed up, and they know that. But who cares? Go for it. That's why we DJ. You know, we want to take risks sometimes. We want to challenge ourselves with music and creativity. That's what it's about. So if a person be like, I think it's so whack of a person to, you know, make fun of a DJ, oh, they messed up in their stream. So what? Who cares, bro? At least
you see major league players mess up on live TV. You know what I mean? So that, you know, we're all human.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
we're all human. So
you just gotta keep it moving, dude. You can't let that shit like get you down.
Yeah, we're in an age now that
that's what makes it better.
Those little small things don't matter anymore, you know? Like, I get it, the professional side of it, like, yeah, you got to be on point, you got to be on your game, but, you know, at the same time, like,
it happens.
Shit happens.
It happens.
Yeah. It happens.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you guys for listening to our three asses for 10 episodes now. It's muchly greatly appreciated. And we're trying to crank out content and stuff like that. Like I said earlier, it's just a matter of time, and we make sure we get everything situated before we start dropping stuff. So look out for that. Make sure you add us on Instagram at The Working DJ Podcast. You can add me on Instagram at It's DJ SMS. Demo, where can they add you on Instagram? Or
at DJ_demo.
Yep. Tism, what about you?
At DJ Tism, that's DeeJayTism.
I'll make sure I put all the links below. As always, I hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys are healthy. Until next time,